Cool if I move around a little bit.
That's all right.
I am a 2011 graduate of the R.O.P process.
Yes, you are.
And I graduated with Nia Henry, Olivia Avery, Brianna Bedford, and Lisa Jermaine. Yeah. Raise your hand, Jermaine. I know you're here.
All right.
She's awesome enough to get
Jermaine in the
in.
house.
That graduate. The principles that I took away, the number one principle that I took away was circumstances do not define you.
Man.
The circumstances of your life, situations, things that you may encounter on a day-to-day, even on a generational, something that may be in your family, diabetes, being, going up in the ghetto, simple things. These circumstances do not define who you are.
All right.
That's right.
This system that we have been placed in, because we didn't create the system. I don't know if you knew that or not. The system was not created by us. It was created for us.
Yeah.
And when you think about that everything that you see out in the world, it wants to destroy you.
Yeah.
Then you have a whole different set of thinking.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily trying to just live. It's actually trying to survive.
Yeah.
That's the whole difference. And we were taught that. And circumstances don't define me was influential to me because, I thought about things in a different light. My father was an engineer. Math was something, a communication, how we talk to each other. So everything needed to have an equation, and I should be able to solve it. And you don't always get or know what you're going to get. So in I'm going to go to some algebra now. When you have an equation, 3 plus x equals 5. How many of us know what x is? Well, I'm going to do a random. Let me get the one in the hoodie right there. Well, what is x? You right there. X is 2.
Yeah.
Okay? But before I gave you what the answer was, you did not know what your x was. So if you now put yourselves, you are the 3, but you are a sum of your circumstances.
Right.
And the sum is your x.
Yeah.
You do not know what your x is.
All right.
Until I give you the sum of your life. Now, we don't know what the sum of our life is until wait. You don't know what the sum is until your life is over. So on your tombstone, when they're having your eulogy, they're saying so-and-so was a blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Now, whether that's good or bad, positive or negative, depends on how you sum up your circumstances.
Come on.
So you depend what that X is going to be.
Yeah. The variable. Come on.
And for all of you, aren't well at math, that is common sense. Okay? I mean, it needs to be cut and dry. We just talked about precision, surgical. Our pastor is a king.
Amen.
And the thing about kings is that they teach kingship.
Yeah.
So the people under them are future kings.
Yeah.
So they think like kings. Okay.
Come on.
We're going to knock these things out. We just bang. We're not wasting no time.
Come on.
I just recently moved to the Prairie View, Houston Metroplex. Metroplex. That is a big city, guys. And I work in the Galleria Mall. I work in a store called Chic. We sell basketball shoes for the men, kids shoes, Jordans. But we also sell women's shoes, women's heels, and things of that nature. And the types of footwear that we attract, and the types of people that wear this type of footwear would be your urban, African American, your middle-aged group of people. You're talking between 16 to 34, 35. And in this age group, you notice that this is the future of America. And I say that because all of the, how should I say, all of the money revenue is made in this age group. And I see it every day. When I get a new pair of Jordans to drop, I'll get everybody come in from the Porsche guy to the, man, I'm balling, you know, I do my own thing, riding in my Bentley, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to go, you know, mess with my other 3 shops. You know, they come in because they want to get these shoes, material. And you see a substantial amount of corruption in this age group. The homosexual community has grown, especially in a metroplex like Houston. And you see that it, not that it has infected, but it has spread not to just that age group anymore. There was an instance where I was working with a young child, probably about, I want to say 8 to 9 years old, and this kid was holding the hands of this other little boy who was probably maybe 10 or 11. And they were referring to each other as each other's boyfriends. And, you know, because I signed a contract saying I cannot disclose my emotional opinions to the public while I am at work wearing my chic shirt. You know, I'm just looking and observing and see that the parents, you know, say nothing about it, noticing that, you know, it's just the mother. And she also has a girlfriend. So you see this ripple effect that begins to happen.
Come on, man.
And, you know, I picked the homosexual crowd because people know about it. You understand it. You see it. It is not something that is kept in the dark anymore.
Yeah.
It is something that on a day-to-day kids in high school, middle school see this.
Yeah.
They are put into this world where it is bombarded with it, that it's okay to be gay. You know what I'm saying? You got this rainbow flag. You know, and that's another thing, how sick someone could be to turn something so beautiful, God-given, and use that for his purpose. But that is that.
Yeah.
But you see it. And what the process that the R.O.P does, it creates this shield, this block that says, yes, I'm gonna get hit with it, but I also can hit back.
That's right. Come on.
And the world wants you to think that being in church, you're made as this defense slip. I just have to take I'm turning every cheek. You know, how many cheeks do I have? But God also made me with arms that ball up into fists.
All right.
And I can swing just like you
That's
can
right.
swing. So, you know, if it's not directed at me, I may move on to my business. But if I have to make the choice, this says freedom is our choice.
Yeah.
So that means I made the conscious decision. And that means I'm standing by my choice. Is anybody, you know, two-faced in here? Is anybody really enough to admit that they're two-faced? Well, I mean, we're being real, okay? So freedom is our choice.
Yeah.
So if this is our choice, we need to stand firm on our choice.
Amen.
And it's as simple as that. As firm as the ground that your chairs are holding you up on, that you trust those chairs to hold you up on. You need to have that kind of faith about your God and about your choices that you are making. And it's that serious. Because I trust you, the enemy is sure. The enemy is sure. He's here to kill, steal, and destroy.
All right. Come on.
And when you fight something like that, you cannot second guess yourself or what you serve, who you serve, your God.
Yeah.
It is that simple. Because at any moment, you will be tested. And as soon as you show that sign of weakness, that buckle, he will attack you. But I learned something. Someone told me doubt is not the absence of faith.
Come on with it.
It is a weakness of faith. I'm going to say it again. Doubt is not an absence of faith. It is a weakness of faith. Which I have broken it down to say, when there is doubt is natural. There will always be doubt.
Come on.
But it is your faith in what you believe in that brings you through.
Yes.
So when somebody may tell you don't doubt yourself, okay, that's fun, that's great, but it will happen.
That's right.
It is there. But it's when you allow that doubt to overcome you.
Come on.
That it begins to control what you do. It drives you instead of what was originally put you in that point. Okay? We just gonna cut and dry. And that's how the world attacks you.
Yeah.
That's how it gets you. Because they want you to make, oh man, maybe I shouldn't make that step. Okay, I was going so good, but now I gotta move to the left. I don't know this path to the left, so maybe I shouldn't move that fast. I'm gonna just take little baby steps. Okay, maybe I gotta push back. I'm gonna go this way. No, I don't like that way. I'm gonna go this way. Okay, little baby steps. Oh, I see a good one. I'm take, oh no, I can't go that way. So that doubt. But when I push forward, and just keep pushing forward, and I move, I move these things out the way because my God can do anything. He can do anything. You have to stand on that faith, and that's what the R.O.P teaches you. Yes, you're in church, you're in Sunday school, but that Saturday when your friends are out balling, they're playing, they're doing all these things, telling you the other things that you could be doing, but you spent the time and the effort in something that was for your good, for your better. You see it. Now that I'm away from home, away from my friends, I see the things start to come out. People are sponges. You want to see what's inside of them? Put some pressure on them. Put some pressure on them. The reason some people break is because they had nothing to stand on in the first place.
That's right. Come on, Talib.
You may know people personally, friends, family members, that they were doing so good. But once you put them back in that environment, or once they went somewhere new, there was no more. It was almost as they were back where they were.
See that?
I know people like that. But it's what's inside of them. Who invested the time in them? You know, I believe children are a beautiful thing.
Amen.
And I was blessed by the pastor that talked about the womanhood. Because as a man, learning about and understanding women helps you understand yourself.
Yes, sir.
As a man, what is my role?
Amen.
I'm here to provide, protect, and preserve my wife. If that is my goal, I need to know what I am providing for, what I am preserving, and what I am protecting. You need to know these things. This is an essential.
Say it.
And that there was very touching to me because, you know, being in the Houston area, the women have become so cold. And so much so to where it's taken out on the kids. And I love kids because they are the future. They truly are. They are moldable to be whatever you need it to be, or that their purpose is. And when you have someone who's self-centered themselves and who hasn't really learned to love,
oh my goodness,
then how do you teach this child to love?
Oh my goodness.
Now, being that we also have the choice, that is also a great burden. Just like you have good, there is bad. You cannot have one without the other. Now, until we are in glory with God, that there is only one.
Yes, sir.
We are in a world where you have to make a choice.
Every day. Every day.
So when you have that extreme, you know, no love, it's cold. And you can feel it resonating because the kids want to be held. They want that time. They want that warmth. And then they're just getting this ice. And they don't know what to do with it. Because there's something to do with it. But they just haven't been taught. And so what this program does, it takes these kids and it wraps them in this warmth.
Amen.
So that they learn how to dissolve that ice and make it for their good.
Yes, all right.
So I was blessed to be born into it, really, but also to be a part of it.
Amen.
And also to grow with young men and older men who have been through it, and having, you know, men that love you.
Amen.
And care about you so much to the fact where, you know, if you're late, you can, you know, they get in you, you know what I'm saying? You got to go run some bear crawls, it's a fucking Ford, you know? It's real, you know what I'm saying? But it's that love. It's saying a man that stands for nothing falls for anything. And the fact that they stood for me, I knew that they would fight for me.
Yeah.
And it created in me a desire to want to do the same. So any chance I can reach out and pull someone up, I want to do that. Because I feel like that's my purpose.
Talk.
You know? So, yeah. Are there any questions? Sorry.